When the Maharil Diskin was traveling to Eretz Yisrael, he passed through Paris, and there was a heretic there, a big one, a Jewish fellow who came to the Maharil Diskin and asked him, I noticed that on Yom Kippur davening you guys say, Zeicher Litzias Mitzrayim. What's the connection to Yitzias Mitzrayim? And Rosh Hashanah Daf Yud Aleph Amud Aleph Chazal say that the slavery in Mitzrayim was cancelled on Rosh Hashanah. Comes out on Yom Kippur, it's 10 days after. It's 10 days that they don't work. So why mention Zecher Litzias Mitzrayim on Yom Kippur? And the Maharil Diskin explained. He answered him, Chazal say every Rosh Chodesh started a new plague, and it would last for a week. So that's what happened also that Rosh Hashanah. When Lamaise there was no slavery in Mitzrayim, but the Jews didn't know that. Because every Rosh Chodesh, they didn't work because a new plague started and lasted for a week. So that's what happened back then. That Aleph Tishrei and Klal Yisrael thought that they're not called to be enslaved because of the plague that's out there, and not because the slavery was cancelled. The 8th day was Shabbos. So they still didn't work because the Medrash says how Moshe Rabbeinu convinced Paro to give the Jewish people one day off, and he selected Shabbos. So now the 9th day comes, and they were sure that they were going to be called. It's a Sunday. There's no reason why not to work. So they were sure any second the Egyptians are going to call it to work, but they didn't. And when Sunday was over, which is the 9th day, this was very strange to them. So they tried to find out what is going on there. And when they found out that the slavery of Mitzrayim is over, that's it, it's finished, they made the following day, Monday, which is the 10th of Tishrei, they made it into Yontif. Because that's the first time they found out, that's it, it's finished, it's no more Shi'abud Mitzrayim. Comes out that there's a very big connection between Zecher Letzias Mitzrayim to Yom Kippur, because Yom Kippur was their Yontif for canceling the Shi'abud of Mitzrayim, and that's why we mentioned Zecher Letzias Mitzrayim in the davenings of Yom Kippur. The Shibbolei Aleket from the Rishonim, he answers in a different way. And he says, my brother, Rabbi Binyamin, was wondering, why is it they established to say in Kiddush of Rosh Hashanah, Zecher Letzias Mitzrayim, and on prayers of Yom Kippur, Zecher Letzias Mitzrayim? What is the connection? But he explains. And Rosh Hashanah, as we said, Rosh Hashanah Daf Yud Aleph Amud Aleph, we learned that the Shi'abud of Mitzrayim was cancelled. And Yom Kippur is also connected to Yitzias Mitzrayim, because in the Jubilee year, every 50 years, you have to send and free your slaves, send them away. And in Rosh Hashanah Daf Ches Amud Beis, the Gemara says, Kevan she'egia Yom HaKippurim, ta'aku Beis Din b'shoifar. The Beis Din will blow the shofar, and the slaves go back home. So about sending slaves away, the pasuk in Parshas Behar says, Ki libnei Yisrael avadim. Klal Yisrael are my slaves. Avadahem, they are my slaves. Asher otzesi osam me'eretz Mitzrayim, because I took them out of Egypt. You see that there is a very strong connection between Rosh Hashanah, that's when the slavery of Mitzrayim was cancelled, and Yom Kippur, that's when we free the Avadim, just like we were freed from Mitzrayim, and therefore we say Zecher Litzias Mitzrayim in both Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.